Tennessee. Those words have long been associated with running through the tee, the glory of the checkerboard end zone, and the Big Orange ready to do battle. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Vols will put total weather to crank us up. And he's going to try to return this one. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the Texas Longhorns will have some work to do after that short return. And there he is, a man who makes an entire stadium hold its breath every time he touches the ball, Jesse.
This defense better have a lot of breath in this game, too, because he gets better as the game goes on. He's the kind of guy, David, who can wear a defense down.
And he is the primary focus. That's what this defense is focused and keyed in on. We got to stop him if we're going to have success today.
From the gun, running back gets to give. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. They were trying to get the screen set up, but it just took a little too long to develop.
Yeah, and the quarterback's supposed to, invite those guys to run upfield on a screen pass, but they got to him so fast he couldn't get rid of the football, and they got the sack.
The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. So Tennessee's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Jet sweep to the receiver. At the 35, he's loose. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. He's going to pass. Gets it out quickly. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. Offense working from the pistol. It'll be a draw. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man.
Touchdown, Tennessee! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Texas offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
The play-action fake. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the Longhorns will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Colin.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Swings it out to his running back. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Holt. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. They'll line up for a second down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. The Volunteers get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Volunteers will line it up on 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Looking to throw on second down. Takes a hit as he fires. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, going up top. Makes the grab. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Off play action on first down. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. And the Longhorns will call on their punt team. Slips through the line. Oh, he gave him a dead leg. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field.
They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Now on second down. Gets it out fast. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Grabs it in the middle. They get him down after he makes the catch.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. That they can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. They're bringing heat. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity.
It's all about making plays and waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
So now the... take over and they'll send out the offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, punt, David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Trying to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quick completion on the out. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Slings it downfield. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program.
Caught over the middle. It's Ramos. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I think the offensive coordinators are there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs, and hopefully move the football.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
The Longhorns send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the returner goes down. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He's going to run it. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
He has a knack for taking away the tackler's leverage. He's out to the 34. He's up to 57 yards rushing so far in this one, and he's closing in on 1,200 for the season. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He lets one fly deep. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Finds his tight end. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Offense set on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. He's going for it all. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Going to try to get it himself. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Pressure coming. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Vols will punt it away on 4th down. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He's got great speed. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. You got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. He wants to throw. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. He looks that one in nicely. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after it. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas amidst the smoggy smoke there in Rocky Top.
And the Longhorns will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
You just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll leave it with him. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Getting some heat. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
He lobs one high down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
The Vols look to keep this drive humming. He's got it on the right. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. You take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Quick strike complete. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment. Defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. After the flag, distance for a 1st down cut in half. They can really get aggressive on 1st and 5. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. After making his first field goal, he'll try to put up another with a shorty from 26. Field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding today with major ramifications across the college football landscape. NC State looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over that field at will. They're up by 28 over Duke. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Longhorns want to crank the tempo.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Quickly complete. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Dumps it to the back. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles, and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They're trying to get to it. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the 3rd. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. He's got 67 yards on the ground so far, and he is closing in on that 1,200-yard mark for the season. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll give it on the jet sweep, looking for room outside. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
You know this defense was practicing and game planning for this guy in particular. They knew with his speed at receiver, not only would he be catching the football, but they were going to get him involved in the run game as well. That defense looked ready for that play.
Trying to get to it. And they got him for the sack.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Feeling some heat. Blasted as he lets it go. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be...
Hits him inside the 20, still going. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They move the tight end all over. They give it to him again. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got a man, it's Green. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Longhorns are on the move. Trying to run it in. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wide out in motion. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Just drives it between the uprights. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Grab near the sticks. It's Hall. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Here's the handoff. Still running at the 40. He now has 85 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the connection. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And I think that completion is as good as a 1st down, right? Because you've set yourself up now in 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. You can keep this drive alive.
4th down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field.
Yeah, I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
And the Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Dances away from one. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd and eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Right back to the well. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
A hand to the running back. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. Now they'll run the draw. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A tantalizing top 15 showdown today, and we've got an update. NC State is piling up the points here today. They've opened up a massive lead in what's shaping up to be the kind of blowout neither side will soon forget. They're up by 35 over Duke. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Texas offense. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make it.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Wide open downfield. The expressway is wide open. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
The Longhorns moving quickly to the line. They're going to throw it again. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And you just got to wonder if the pass rush affected the QB's accuracy on that throw. He had his guy wide open in the end zone, but he had to throw a split second faster than he wanted to, and the ball got away from him.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the 1st. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. They'll throw it on 1st down. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So an 82-yard drive there. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Got it in the middle, it's Holt. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, it could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The give to the single back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this third down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
As an offense, you've got the lead, you've had success running the football. You hope that this play is just a blip because you know you're going to have to lean on your bell cow running back to ice this game and close it out.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time. Looking deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds and incomplete. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Took a shot as he threw. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
And that pass is intercepted. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that is a backbreaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
You already have the lead. Scoring is always good, but milk the clock and it will be your friend. He wants it all. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And with that turnover, we come to the close of this game. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.